would talk about, and I figured I would talk about my religious journey and how Chabad played a major role in making me the person that I am today. Growing up, I wouldn't say that I was the most involved Jew. I went to Hebrew school every Sunday and Tuesday and dreaded every minute of it. Once I hit my bar mitzvah, like many, my Jewish identity started to fade. Until Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah, then it reappeared because my parents forced me to go to shul. Fast forward 5 years from my bar mitzvah, and you would see a young 18-year-old Adam entering into college and ready to party. The girls, the weather, and the party school reputation, I knew without a doubt that the University of Arizona was the school for me. I applied to U of A and didn't get in, so I settled for Arizona State. 4 years later, I realized that I made the best decision of my life. Freshman year, I rushed Sammy, and if I recall correctly, one of the rush events was Shabbat at Chabad. I was greeted by an overly excited rabbi who started drilling me with questions. What's your name? What's your last name? Where are you from? Do you know the Goldbergs, the Applebombs, the Cohens, the Schlossbergs? Immediately, I decided, right then and there, that I would never go back to the Chabad house. I went to the extreme measures to ensure that my contact with the rabbis was limited. I would walk by the Hayden Library and see two men dressed in a white button-down and black slacks, asking every student if they were ASUs, and immediately reroute my walk to class. If they asked me to rap to fill in, I would either say that I wasn't Jewish or that I was in a hurry to go to class. At the end of my sophomore year, partially due to my new girlfriend, and the other part due to a desire to start discovering my self-identity, I grew up the courage to walk through the doors of the Roar Chabad Center and go to my second Shabbat dinner at Chabad since the scare of my freshman year. This was the first step in what would be an amazing dive into who I am as a person and, more importantly, who I am as a Jew. Fast forward 2 more years to today. I'm 22 years old and I'm about to graduate college. I can't believe how fast these 4 years have flown by. I could talk more about what my plans are after college, but I feel like there's a very important message to be told. I now keep kosher fully, wrap to fill in every morning, and just recently I have started to keep Shabbat. The way that I live my life now gives me more meaning than I have ever thought that I could achieve. I owe a lot of this to Chabad and the support that I received from my friends and family. I would like to thank each and every one of my peers, my Jewish fraternity brothers, and family for supporting me throughout college. To the tactiles and the rimlers. Mendy's not out here.
He's over there.
There he is. Your passion and strive to make sure that there is a Jewish presence on campus inspires me and many other students more than I think that you could ever imagine. The countless hours you all put in to ensure that every ASU has a place that they can call home is incredible. No words can describe how amazing you all are. Thank you. I would like to end my speech by encouraging everyone to take a deeper look at as to who they are as a Jew, and I want to thank you all for listening to what I have to say.
Thank you, Adam, for those beautiful, heartfelt words. And thank you, Adam, also for being one of the founding members of the Chabad Starbucks Club here at ASU. Our next speaker, representing the girls graduating tonight and representing many students here, is somebody that I first met when she was on campus. I think she was visiting, and then she went for a year to Israel to study in Israel. When she got back, she reconnected. Somebody who added a lot of joy, good times, a wonderful experience here at the Chabad House. Honored to call upon Rebecca Shemesh from Scottsdale, Arizona.
My speech is not going to be as funny as Adam's. So my story is a little different than most students here at ASU. I I came from a religious background and have kept Shabbat and kept kosher my entire life. My Jewish identity has been the most important aspect of my life since I was a child. I went to Jewish day school all throughout high school, and when it came time to decide where I would attend university, the last place I thought about was ASU. I felt that I would never be able to thrive as a Jew on this campus. After weeks of deliberation with my parents, I decided I would complete a gap semester in Israel before beginning college. Coming to ASU after my semester in Israel was one of the hardest things I have ever had to do in my life. In Israel, I had tons of Jewish friends just like me who kept Shabbat and kept kosher. And I also had the most special and uplifting Shabbats of my life there. My parents urged me to go to Chabad at ASU. They claimed there would be tons of Jewish students just like me there, however, I was still apprehensive. Chabad at ASU has changed my life in ways I never thought possible. After meeting the wonderful families at Chabad, the Techtels and the Rimlers, I no longer felt alone on this giant campus. I felt a sense of comfort and a place I could truly call my home away from home. I learned that Shabbat is not where you are, but who you are with. At Chabad on campus, I was given many opportunities to stay connected to my Judaism besides the Shabbat dinners. Over the past 3 years, I have traveled with Chabad on numerous Shabbatons, connected with Jewish students on campus across the nation, and have had the opportunity to learn about any topic whenever I wanted. Chabad is not just a student center that offers learning classes and Shabbatons. It is the place to have coffee and do homework, and not to mention the student fridge that is always full of food. So, in conclusion, I would like to thank each of the rabbis and their wives for their guidance throughout my college career. Specifically, Rabbi Shmuel, I would like to thank you for always being there to lend a helping hand and to write letters to my professors when my exams were scheduled for Rosh Hashanah. Thank you, Mendy, as well. Although the first time I met Mendy, I did not know what he was saying because his Australian accent was so thick. To Hannah and Sarah, you guys are both amazing women, and we're so blessed to have the both of you here on campus. You guys are truly the most kind and caring women and are there to help whenever it's needed. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca, for those beautiful words. And thank you also for being a great older sister to our kids. Always taking wonderful care of them. For our next speaker, I'm honored to call upon somebody I met even before he was a student at ASU. I think I met him when he was in high school already. And got to know him, knew his older brother, now we know his family. Somebody who's been very involved in many areas of the Jewish community. He's been at Chabad now for 4 years. Spent many, many Shabbats with him, many great experiences, Sinus College retreats, and many wonderful times. Also a Minyaneer, and a very well-known member of the Jewish community here. It is my honor and my opportunity to call upon Jake Hazanovich, also known as